What's going on, guys? Oliver here. So starting before you feel ready, I think this concept is so powerful because I believe sometimes what you truly want in life is on the other side of fear. But we don't confront the fear because it can be hidden behind excuses like I haven't got the time or I'm not ready. But starting before you feel ready favors action over excuses. And if you want to be successful, you really do need a strong action bias. For example, when Ben Francis started Gymshark, he didn't know he was going to start this global fashion brand. In fact, he didn't even know he wanted to do clothes originally. He just wanted a business within the fitness industry. That's it. So he launched a website and he started to drop ship supplements because he couldn't afford to buy them from a wholesaler. When he started to branch into clothes, they were actually selling better than supplements. So he adapted and he changed his focus of his business to clothes. But again, he didn't have the money to buy the clothes. So he actually bought a screen printer and a sewing machine, learned to sew from his mum and started to make the clothes himself. Ben is a perfect example of someone who has a really strong action bias, and it just shows that being ready is almost like an illusion. He wasn't ready at all. He was in university. He didn't have the money to start a business. He was working in Pizza Hut, but he just started and he adapted as he went along. You can always be more knowledgeable. You can always be more skillful. You know, there's never really a right time to start. If you wait, you'll just be pursuing this arbitrary level of competence which you've created in your own head because of your fear. And in the process, you'll waste months, maybe years in this state of inertia. You'll be unchanged. The beautiful thing about starting is it's the quickest avenue to improve anyway. Like through iteration, through doing it over and over and over again, that's how you get better. And when you're preparing, you're not in a real world environment and you haven't got real time pressures. And speaking about time pressures, a really good way to start is to drastically tighten the time frame that you give yourself to start. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time you allocate it. Say if I say, yeah, I want to write a blog on veganism, I'm really interested in the topic, I need to read around a bit first and then I'll release it. No, there's no urgency there, so you'll probably never do it. But if you say, I want to launch a blog this week, I want to release my first blog post this week, I'll spend every evening writing it. If I don't finish it by Friday, I'll complete it on the weekend. I'm going to tell my partner, I'm going to tell my friends, this is a priority of mine. It's going to bring meaning to my life. And I might not be able to see you this week because I'll be writing this blog. You've went from potentially writing a blog in a year and probably never doing it to writing your first blog post and releasing it in a week. And just like that, you're not someone who wants to write a blog anymore. You're a blogger and you're shaking the imposter syndrome. This is just one specific example, but it applies to anything really. And this is part of the reason why I'm starting my YouTube journey back with this video, because I made excuses myself. I wasn't sure on the light. I thought, is that plant a bit naff? And I thought, this video is about what I'm saying. I want to ignite something in you guys. Who cares about what's in the background? It's a nice touch, but it's not the most important thing. And this is the kind of excuses and tricks you play on yourself. I know there is something that you want to do that you haven't done yet. And why haven't you done it yet? The pain of regret stings longer than the pain of trying and failing. I'm going to end on this. I watched a little snippet of an interview with Nipsey Hussle the other day, and he said, most people see life like, what can I get out of life? What can I extract from it? And he said, that's not what life's about. You'll always be unfulfilled if you look at life that way. He said, life is about knowing you're going to leave one day. You're not going to be here. And the only way at the end you'll feel fulfilled is if you give everything you've got. You've emptied yourself here. And I thought, you can't do that. It's impossible to show yourself to the world and to, present your truest self and to empty yourself, show all your talents, if you can't get on the right side of your own fear, because you just won't do the big things. You'll just do the little things all the way through your life. And that's not showing your true self, and that's not emptying yourself. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope it's ignited something in you. I'm going to be releasing more content around the human condition, our behaviors, why we do what we do, and how we can optimize those behaviors to be happier and healthier and live a life full of intention. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then I'm not even going to say subscribe, it's too early, but check back and have a look at some of my other videos and see what you think. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.